I'm really excited. I got a great neighborhood that I want to showcase to you guys. We're on the east side of Flagstaff in a small little pocket neighborhood called Walnut Hills and Walnut Meadows. They're pretty similar. They're 2-in-1, and not a lot of people, you won't find a lot of information online about them, but they're super great neighborhoods in Flagstaff. It's something that you should definitely put on your radar. So stay tuned. We're going to get into it right now. Everybody, it's Jason with the Shafor real estate team here in Flagstaff, Arizona. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about working, eating, sleeping, living, playing right here in Flagstaff, make sure you tap that subscribe button so you're notified every time we do a video. And we get people that are reaching out, calling us every day who are relocating here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move here to Flagstaff or coming here to stay, make sure that you shoot us a call, text, email, pigeon carry, whatever it takes. You'll find all that information in the comments section, so that way it's easy to get a hold of us, and we just want you to know that we got your back when it comes to moving right here to Flagstaff. So you can see right here behind me today, I got this beautiful lake. We're going to take a tour of Walnut Hills and Walnut Meadows. I'm just going to kind of pan out of this video here and show you guys to take a look. I got my son over there with me today, where he's going to help me, part of the camera crew, give some insights on his take as from a kid's perspective. You see they got a nice walking path around this lake. It's a man-made lake. And then right over here, it's really awesome, is you have, this is Campbell Mesa and Old Walnut Canyon Road. Actually, it used to be an all dirt road. That's where I grew up not very far from here, and that's the road I learned to drive on right there, actually. But this is great because this mesa that you see back here is all shut down to forests or to roads and vehicle access. It's bike or hiking only. And the trailhead's actually just up the road. We'll go up there and take a look. It's not very far. You can see someone's out there jogging up there already. Great place if you're looking for a neighborhood that's close to trails. Has the great view of Mount Eldon here. And also just wonderful scenery. Walnut Hills, it's got it. So we're gonna go take a look around the neighborhood. I'm gonna get in the car. We're gonna drive around, take a look at the styles of homes, and do some commentary and let you guys know a little bit more about the area. All right, guys, we're just parked down here by the lake. We're gonna take another little driving tour of this neighborhood. I'm gonna give you a little, kind of give you an idea where it's at in Flagstaff, located here. I'm gonna pan around here. You can see right here we got Mount Eldon there. And that's the sports stop, the big bubble there, Flagstaff Athletic Club. Then there's a road right here. That's Country Club, which is right off of I-40. It turns down Old Walnut Canyon Road, so super easy to get to if you're coming from the other side of town. We're located here on the east side of town. It's a little bit quieter, a lot of full-time residents in here. Now this subdivision right here, here's the lake right here, give you guys a little preview of it. We'll end up going back down here later and showing you guys where the trailhead's at. These are some townhomes right here. These go in about, these are $475 to $550 currently. Very popular for second homes. Now this area is part of the Continental Country Club too. You can buy it as an option. You're going to have access to the pools in the area. Bear paw and things like that. So there is a pool that's actually right up here, and if we go straight ahead, we're actually would be 1 minute from the pool. So we're going to go down this road now and just take a look down here. This subdivision started in the 90s. I worked in here in high school and actually built some homes. So driving in here, pretty easy. Early 90s, started building these homes. Now you'll see on the left-hand side is the Meadows side, and on the right, as we come up here, I'll show you. We come up here on the right. We're going to come up onto Walnut Ridge. And Walnut Ridge has got a little, the homes are a little bit bigger, a little more higher end homes. little more expensive. They're going to be 7, 8, 900,000. Down here in the Meadows, you're going to be more in the 5, 6. Tops would be 700. Smaller homes, single level, not a lot of trees. So we'll take a look at the difference in them here in a minute. We'll pull over and highlight the community park that's right here. So Drake,
What?
you've had some friends that had some birthdays down here, haven't you? So we've had some parties down here at this little neighborhood park on the corner. Just a nice little green area. See the HOAs out here taking care of these townhomes. They're mowing the lawns. We got one for sale right here, right on the end. That actually was one of my old clients rented that. And as you see right here, that's actually Walnut Ridge, which goes up there. And that's more flat. It's not going to be flat. It's more in the canyon and the trees. That's why they call it Ridge. And down here is the Meadows. You can see some of these homes on the other back side of them actually back at the end of these cul-de-sacs, back of the lake down there. So take a look. This isn't a very big neighborhood. There's a couple of cul-de-sacs right here up front. And then we'll take a drive down some of these streets. Get a feel of what this neighborhood actually looks like. You can see by the style, a lot of these there was just a couple local builders that built these homes. You will see some of the same floor plan a couple times on occasion. Take a look down here. All the landscaping is really mature. It's really nice. Now, if you go right here, here's the dead end. This is actually the end of the road. Got a basketball hoop down there. There was actually my niece and nephew's birthdays here. The kids were out here playing last week, but that right there is actually a Forest Service, so that's the end of the road. So there's not going to be any developments planned behind it unless a land exchange happens, which would be pretty rare. So this end of the street, just kind of take you a big loop through here and get you kind of a feel of what these homes look like. There's really a lot of pride of ownership in here. There is an HOA in here. Walnut Ridge and Meadows HOA. It's approximately $160 a year. I don't know the short-term rentals in here. I don't know if it says it per the HOA if they are allowed. But people are doing it. My brother's house, we actually just passed it back there with the big fancy red truck, but he says his neighbors, he's got 2 neighbors that are doing it right next to him, one across the street and one next to him. And so it hasn't bothered him or been a nuisance. He hasn't minded it. Just up here, you guys could see it right over there. That's the mesa right there behind it. So good access to trails. You can cut right through right there on that, right through that little easement. But you can see this isn't a very large neighborhood. 150 homes or so, but it's really nice kid-friendly area. Lots of locals, a few second homeowners in here. I have actually sold quite a few homes in here. That's about half locals and half second homes. A lot of people don't discover this neighborhood until they come up here and spend some time in here for a little bit. So with the HOA, you cannot, no parking of boats and trailers in this neighborhood. Majority of the homes you can see are single level. And if you'll notice as I'm going forward, the street's a little bit wider. When they developed these back in the 90s, they used to make the streets wider. Unlike Timber Sky, some of the other new subdivisions, Presidio, where you're going to find a lot more, the streets are going to be a lot more narrow. This is going to be a lot different. So let's take you on up. That's Walnut Meadows right down here. We just did a big loop. There's one more street in between there we didn't go down. Let's take you up here. We're gonna go up Walnut Ridge and do a little drive up here. Avenue Canyon right here. Got a great view of the mountains down here. So here we are back at Walnut Ridge. Another view of the park. Drake, what do you think of this area?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Pretty kid-friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of kids in the neighborhood. You've been out here playing quite a bit. We've got some friends that live here. Actually, funny story, this house right here, it's actually a fellow real estate agent. You want to mark this on your map. This house is he does the most incredible Christmas light show you've ever seen with his house. It's incredible. You can log into the radio and FM and tune it in, and it does the music to the lights. It's unreal. But you can see just by turning in here, the houses have gotten a lot larger. So most of these houses in here, you're going to find a lot of two-story homes. Now as we're coming through here, there's cul-de-sac. This is mainly one street, and there's cul-de-sacs all up here to the left, which take you up, do some loops, and there's going to be some just larger, a little more custom homes in here. Still a really nice street. Some of these, if you look on the left side, they're up on the backyards are kind of steep and the driveways are kind of steep. And then over here, some of these have some steep backyards, so it's just something you gotta want to consider in the Walnut Ridge areas. You're gonna find a lot of that in here. It's a beautiful house right there. Slow down a little bit, you guys can get a feel of it. We're just kind of coming up here to the end. So this road's actually going to go right up here, and if we take this right, we're going to end up at Bear Paw, the pool. It's part of the country club. There's 2 pools here in the area that you have access to. Take that right. This is Walnut Ridge right here. You can see a lot of larger homes in here. So that's kind of a drive through the neighborhood. Now let's go drive out of here, and what we're gonna do is I'll just show you how close the trail is right from this neighborhood. So that's one thing that's really convenient about it, is the trailhead's really close. Another thing that's really close, which is a 5-minute walk from here, are the Little League parks. Continental Little League is just right down the way. So you've got all the ball fields for softball and baseball here, and a nice little playground over there. And right next to that is the driving range. So lots of nice stuff over here Walnut Ridge, Walnut Meadows has to offer. So let's go take a look at where the trail system is. All right, guys, so we're back out where we turned into the subdivision. I'm just gonna show you guys really quick how close this trail system is. So you can walk down here, come from the back. This is a floodplain here, actually in 1992 or 3. This all flooded, believe it or not. There was a burst. We had a big snowstorm, and then we had a water line burst, and all that was underwater. It was incredible in here. So this isn't a floodplain. That will never be developed, just as an FYI. So you can see over here to the right, that is the subdivision. Those are the townhomes we noted earlier. The lake, really pretty. It's all maintained by the HOA and Continental Country Club. Actually was down here 2 nights ago, did a nice evening walk. It's really pretty down here in the evening. So we're just driving down this road now. They do have it paved now for a couple miles, which is nice. There's small community homes down the end of this road, which is super. Walnut Canyon Ranches. There's maybe 10 larger subdivision homes. Actually, the home inspector, Gary Howell, that I recommend to everybody, lives right at the end. So now everyone's like, what is all this right here? There's a cross. This is a pet cemetery. It's been here for years. So FYI. And you can see the homes back there. That's Walnut Meadows. And some people can cut through their backyard. And then boom, right here. We are at the trailhead to Campbell Mesa. Now there is a man that does live back there. His father was a developer, and they actually have 40 acres on an island back there, which he's got a super nice property. But you can see here's the trailhead to Campbell Mesa. So that's just that give you guys some perspective on how close this is to trails. And you get back here in Campbell Mesa, there's a whole system of trails. And actually over here on the Walnut Canyon side, I mean, that's National Forest. There's Walnut Canyon National Monument. There's so many trails that are super close by here. So again, guys, I hope this video was super helpful. Walnut Ridge, Walnut Meadows is just a great Flagstaff family neighborhood. It should be on your radar if you're looking for a quiet place, other side of town, away from campus and a lot of traffic. Great area. Can't say enough good things about it. It's one of my favorite little secret pockets to let buyers when they from out of town. I'd love to bring them in here if there's some homes for sale, because it's just a great neighborhood. So see you guys on the next neighborhood tour.